Trying to decide between the Medela Magic versus Momcozy M9 wearable breast pumps, then stick around. In this video, I am going to compare both of these premium wearable breast pumps so you can decide which one is best for you. And let's take a look firstly at the design, because I feel like this is one of the key points and differences between these two pumps. Now you can see that they are both quite small in design. The Medela Magic InBra definitely is smaller, especially when I put them on the side. You can really see the difference. But what I love is they both do have this teardrop design. The Medela Magic is also quite a bit lighter. So that's really great if you're somebody that struggles with the weight of a pump on your chest. Having a lighter pump can really be beneficial. But where the Momcozy M9 shines in its design for me is this pump to bottle design. So you can easily add a lid onto your bottle for really convenient storage. For me, this is fantastic if you are pumping on the go, pumping at work, just being able to pump directly into the bottle, pop it in the fridge is a bit of a game changer rather than having to fuss about pouring it into a separate container. Milk storage, cleaning your pump, you know how it goes. All right, so that's the main design differences. Both of the 150 ml capacity, so that's similar or the same. The other main difference between these is in the suction. Now, they're both up to 300 millimeters mercury, so very powerful, but they do slightly differ in the way that they perform in terms of suction. So with the Medela Magic, it's got this more continuous suction feel to it. So it goes up and then doesn't quite come down. It goes up and then doesn't quite go down again. So it holds this suction while you are pumping, and that can really feel like a stronger, deeper suction overall and a lot smoother than your Momcozy M9, which follows your pulsed patterning. So it goes up and then comes back down, goes up and then comes back down. So overall, the suction will feel smoother and potentially stronger with the Medela Magic. But there is some other big differences, especially when we start looking at the app integration. So both of these are app integrated pumps. The Medela app is really just more of a control of your pump. So you can turn it on, you can pause, you can track your milk, but it doesn't really give you great control over your pump other than you can turn it on and off, etc. Whereas with the Momcozy app, really is one of my favorite. You get additional modes in there. So you've got a professional milk mode, milk boost. Aside from the additional modes that you get in the app, you have full customization with this. You can set your timers. You can set your speed cycle, so how fast your pump will go during your session. So you have the ultimate customization with the M9. In terms of on pump, you have 3 different modes. So you have your stimulation, which are the short suctions for stimulating your letdown. You have your expression, which are the longer, drawn out, deeper suctions for drawing out your breast milk. And then you have a mixed mode on your pump. You have 15 different suction levels. So again, you can really fine tune the suction to best suit you. Comparison, the Medela only has the 2 modes, the stimulation and the expression. And if you want to switch between those, you need to do it manually. So if you're somebody that likes multiple letdowns or responds well to multiple letdowns in your pumping session, you will have to do those manually with the Medela, which is a little bit of a downside because not everybody responds to the one stimulation followed just by a plain expression session. Okay, so how else do they differ? We also have a very different flange. So with the Medela, it is a hard silicone flange. It's got a decent flange tunnel to it. With your pump, you get a 24 millimeter and a 21 flange. If you need different sizing, you have to purchase that separately. With the Momcozy M9, you can see that you have this double fit flange. It's the soft silicone, so it really molds to your body to help hold that in place and keep the suction. Again, it's got a really nice size flange tunnel. If you are somebody that has elastic nipples, you may not love either of these, but for most mums, they are pretty reasonable, and for a wearable, they're actually quite long. I do love, however, with the Medela, let me turn this on to show you, that it does have this built-in alignment, nipple alignment light. Absolutely love this. So when you are lining up your nipple, even in the dark, you can easily see it. You've got this clear visual window to see where your nipple is, where your milk is during your pumping session, opposed to the Momcozy where you have no visual at all. So do love this, especially if you're someone new to wearables. Getting that nipple alignment is crucial for a great pumping session. So a bit of a win there with the Magic. I should also point out, while we're talking about the nipple alignment, one of the standout features of the Medela Magic is that it has what they call FluidFeel technology. And what that means is at the bottom, at the base of your flange tunnel, it allows for a little bit of milk to pull during your session. So that is there to help with the lubrication. So natural lubrication to help with that comfortable feel as your nipple is coming in and out. What the Medela Magic also has, though, is a lot of sensors. So it can be a plus, but for me, it's not something I love, having a whole pile of sensors going on and off. I feel like it's an opportunity for something to go wrong at times, but it can be, again, really great if you're new to pumping and if it's not quite doing what it should and a little alarm goes off, can be beneficial to help you realign. So there is that with the FluidFeel technology. The Momcozy doesn't have anything like that built in. In terms of flange sizing, sorry, I sidetracked. Flange sizing with the Momcozy M9, so it's a 24 millimeter. You do get flange inserts for a 17, 19, and 21 millimeter, so you do have those few smaller sizes. If you need larger, you need to purchase that separately, like with the Medela Magic. In terms of battery, now the Magic comes with 120 minutes runtime, so 2 hours. You get 30 minutes more with the M9, 150 minutes runtime. So it is, again, a little bit better pumping on the go. That's 2 15-minute sessions that you get additional. In terms of noise, now let me turn these on. I'll put them both in stimulation. So this is the M9. Turn them. This is the Magic. I'll do the M9 again. they're both really quiet wearables. In my testing, peak noise, the Medela Magic was a little bit quieter. It is marked as one of the more quieter wearable breast pumps, but they are quite similar overall, both quiet in terms of wearable breast pumps. I do have a video if you want to see which is the quietest wearable breast pump on the market. In terms of price though, there's about $100 difference. The Medela Magic is more expensive than the Momcozy M9. So where does this all land? For me, if you like the control and customization of your pumping settings, then hands down the Momcozy M9 wins. Love that it is more affordable. You also get a ton more accessories like a hard shell carry case, the additional flange inserts, you get spare bottles. So I think in terms of value for money, the Momcozy M9 wins. If you prefer that steadier, continuous suction, or you want a more discreet, a lighter, smaller pump, then I think the Medela Magic is the better option. Both are good options. Neither of these have super simple designs. They're both premium, app integrated. Which one really depends on you and what you're searching for in a wearable. So if you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, please ask and I'll do my best to answer.